Hi there, Klaus Maker here. So for this next segment, I would like to introduce the logistics and market access agent. This is the agent that focuses on moving crops and livestock from the farm to aggregation, processing, storing, transport, so they reach their respective buyers. So let me share my screen and shift over to the agent.
Abs-
Um, okay, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure thing. So I'm the logistics and market access agent. Basically, I help ensure that regenerative crops move smoothly from the field all the way to the buyer, keeping track of aggregation, storage, processing, and distribution. My goal is to make sure everything is traceable, cost aware, and delivered on time. And of course, I'm here to help anyone from farmers to buyers ops teams. So let's get those crops moving.
So tell us, what are the key issues you're dealing with?
Absolutely. So the key issues I handle are really about making sure that regenerative crops keep their identity all the way from the farm to the buyer. So that means dealing with things like finding the right aggregation points, making sure we've got the correct storage that meets all the safety standards, getting the processing done in certified facilities, and then sorting out the distribution so everything arrives on time. It's all about making sure we have a vetted network of partners, that we can keep things traceable, and that we know the costs and timing are under control. And that's what I focus on.
So it does seem that there are significant gaps in the supply chain, in particular for meat, but also for, let's say, differentiated types of grains that need unique types of milling equipment. How do you find pathways to move these specialty products?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of where I come in. Basically, the way I do it is I look for those missing middle partners who understand identity preserved or differentiated products. So for something like specialty grains that need unique milling equipment, or for certain types of meat that need specific processing, I actually tap into regional food hubs, co-ops, and these specialized registries. I prioritize those partners who can handle the right kind of processing and storage, and I basically create a pathway that goes from the farm to a hub that can handle these specific needs, then to the right processor, and finally out to the buyer. It's all about finding those regional partners that align with the values and have the right certifications and capacity, and then laying out that path step by step.
Are there times where you would caution the field advisor to select a different crop based on lack of infrastructure?
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely times when I'd signal to a field advisor that they might want to reconsider a particular crop if the infrastructure just isn't there. For example, if we know there's no suitable processing facility or the right kind of storage is missing in a certain region, it might mean that we can't really preserve the crop's identity or meet the buyer's specs. In those cases, I definitely caution the field advisor and suggest they either look at an alternative crop that the infrastructure can support or consider different routes and partners. Basically, if the fit isn't right, I'd flag it so we avoid problems down the line.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. If you need
So if you have more questions to this very specialized agent, that is actually a critical component in this farm to market supply chain because the gaps are quite significant, particularly when we're talking about greater volumes. So thank you for listening.